Hey there, this is Professor Tonya Evans. I'm a professor at Penn State Dickinson Law School, and I just finished a segment on CoinDesk TV on the First Mover Show. Happens daily, 9 a.m. at CoinDesk.tv. And I was invited on to talk about the FTX crypto exchange epic demise. FTX was created by Sam Bankman-Fried. It's one of the world's largest cryptocurrency trading platforms, and it filed for bankruptcy earlier this month after a series of reports about concerns over shoddy business practices and the shell game of finances, particularly the holdings of customers and loaning it out to an affiliated entity, Alameda Research, which is an investment firm run by FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried. So the CFTC Chairman, Rostin Benham, appeared before the Senate Committee on Agriculture, Nutrition, and Forestry, also known as the Senate Ag Committee, that has jurisdiction over commodities and coins and tokens like Bitcoin and Ethereum, for example, are commodities, not securities. However, the CFTC is not currently empowered to regulate proactively in the spot digital um, asset market. And the chairman said some really important things. And so I wanted to take some time after my interview to say a little bit more about the testimony um, from Thursday. Sorry about that. So Chair Benham noted that in the absence of stringent and uniform standards, the digital asset market rapidly expanded. The first cryptographically secured asset actually emerged in January of 2009, Bitcoin. And uh, it the spot market, meaning the retail market, is not regulated in the same way for digital commodities as perhaps stocks are. For example, it's a security and therefore under the purview of the SEC. So Chair Benham stated that um, Congress needs to move quickly on a thoughtful regulatory approach to establish the guardrails in certainly these fast growing markets, the crypto markets. And with respect to the fast growth, also the risk in various measures is also at issue. If there aren't sufficient guardrails from a regulatory perspective, then the risk that is inherent whenever you have a digital asset held by a centralized entity instead of a decentralized exchange or through self custody, for example, there will be concerns about an unsafe venture for customers that could present a growing risk to the broader financial system. The concern is that the CFTC currently lacks the necessary and direct authority to write rules and to oversee the digital commodities marketplace. And the CFTC is therefore more reactive than proactive, largely because of the constraints in what's called the enabling legislation or the act that created the CFTC in the first place, Commodity Exchanges Act. And instead, the CFTC really can only reach the crypto market or the commodities market more broadly through its more limited authority activated only when fraud or manipulation has already occurred. So clearly, by then, it's already too late. And in the absence of direct regulatory and surveillance authority in that underlying cash market, the CFTC enforcement activities only really begins with those activities only begin with some type of whistleblower referral, some type of tip from an external source where fraud, manipulation has already occurred. Uh, Despite the limitation, though, the CFTC has brought more than 60 enforcement cases in the digital asset space since 2014, with total penalties of just over $820 million. And in this fiscal year, 2022, more than 20% of the CTFC's, excuse me, The CFTC's 82 enforcement actions involved digital assets. So the chair was asking Congress for comprehensive regulation and an amendment to the existing enabling legislation in order to protect consumers on the front end, not on the back end when something has already gone wrong. He mentioned and also supports the bill authored on a bipartisan basis by the leadership of the Senate Ag Committee, Senators Stabenow and Bozeman. It is the Digital Commodities Consumer Protection Act, and it would amend the Commodity Exchange Act to provide the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, or the CFTC, jurisdiction to oversee the spot digital commodity market. And under the DCCPA, the FTX debacle actually would not have occurred because the main failures that the consumers and the industry experienced would have fallen within the core protections under the proposed law. So, obviously, consumer protection is paramount. Consumer education that I always talk about at Advantage Evans Academy to operate safely and legally and confidently in this new digital asset economy. And so that is why I created Your Secure Advantage, also known as Secure Your Crypto Bag. You can go to advantageevans.com and have immediate access to this free webinar, free masterclass that I did in order to teach you my Secure Advantage. Secure is actually an acronym, and I really want to make sure that people are protected in this space. I still am bullish on crypto, to be sure, but there are over 22,000 different types of coins and tokens. And so you're going to want to know the difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum and a stable coin like Tether, or any number of different types of assets that function differently. I want you to be smart. I want you to learn the language of the future of wealth. And I want you to be able to take advantage of all the benefits without falling victim to many of the risks inherent currently in the digital asset economy. So go to advantageevans.com, look for the Learn feature, click on Learn, go to the webinar. Takes about 45 minutes, so it's a short course, but you'll learn a lot. And please share that with your friends and networks as well. I want you to go out there, make good choices, stay abreast of what's going on in the future of work, wealth, and creativity. And definitely follow me at IP Prof Evans on Instagram and Twitter, and sign up for my monthly newsletter, The Rally, powered by Advantage Evans Academy, where you will be able to stay up to date with all of the news that is going on in the crypto ecosystem, the opportunities, the pitfalls, and how to stay safe out there in those crypto streets. All right, advantageevans.com. I'll see you in the future of work, wealth, and creativity.